Hello and welcome to this edition of Crossover. I'm Qi Xiaojun with Lily and Sun Jie. Well, Sun Jie is actually our new friend to Crossover, but you're now working for an auction, a local auction company. And before that, you worked with the Ministry of Culture, right? For how many years?
Yeah, exactly. I worked for the Ministry of Culture for over 13 years.
Over 13 years.
Wow. But
Public
I know
servant.
that after that, you actually worked with a multinational company, is it?
Yeah. After leaving the ministry, I joined some international PR agencies.
PR agencies.
Yes, right.
Well, basically, what we are going to do today is we're going to share with our audience several stories. All the three stories are about civil servants. The first one is the one that happens in the UK. Because on the 28th of November, the British government issued a new policy, say they're going to spend about £120,000 and sending some of their diplomats and civil servants or the government officials to the Royal College of Art to learn how to stand up in a nice way, elegant way, and how to speak properly. And obviously, people have different ideas about this policy. And you're spending our money,
right.
taxpayers' money, to train you how to stand and how to speak.
So that they could become actors and actresses after they decide to quit the job.
Well, they say it's for the good of their work. It's not about being an actress or an actress. What is your response to that?
But I think it's quite necessary for the training because I think it's a kind of a communication skill training, and my major was communication. So after leaving the government, I also working for the communication consultancy. So that's why I think communication skill training is very important.
Okay.
And that's what...
as far as I know, the Chinese government also hire experts, communication experts, to train the spokespersons of different ministries in China, right?
Especially like the foreign ministries.
Yeah, that should be very important because they have to face media from around the world.
If there is a training course like that for the Chinese officials, and what do you think are the, say, the fundamental courses they need to be trained?
Mostly, I think how to dress yourself is very important. For example, if how to dress yourself more formally, how to match the different colors of your shirt, your tie. Yeah,
basically, you know, when I was with the Ministry of Education, because I was with the Department of International Cooperation, and we sometimes would have to meet the officials from other countries, and we would have those meetings. And basically, in our daily work, we didn't have to wear that formal suit and tie, but we just wear comfortable, but maybe not with jeans. But when we were meeting these officials or delegations from other countries, we would change into a suit and tie in the proper way, see? So it seems everyone had a wardrobe at the time, you know, when it is necessary, we changed very quickly. So did you do the same?
That was about 10 years ago, actually. In my ministry, we also do the same, and we changed into suits and to meet foreign guests.
So, but after you left the ministry and you worked with several multinational companies, was the dress code the same? Or did you have to dress in suit and tie every day?
We are supposed to be dressed very formally. Dark suit, ties, and shiny shoes.
That's for all the employees, or just because you're a senior? Or
mostly for the senior guys, yes.
Okay, so it is different from the ministry that you used to work with, right?
Yeah, still nowadays, many of my former colleagues who are still working in the ministry, they are still dressed quite casually.
Casual.
For the daily time, and only when they meet foreign guests or visitors.
It's interesting because when they get to see, when they get to see a foreign guest, they would be dressed like in suit and tie. But if they're meeting a Chinese colleague, then basically
that's different.
It is different. It's still we keep it the way.
Really?
We don't have to wear the suit and tie.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why is that?
Well, there's no why.
The domestic visitors, they are also dressed very casually.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean that means we're from the same family. See,
So you can
we don't
be
have
more
to
casual.
we don't have to be that formal.
Okay.
But that is more about the general image of the civil servants, including this case that happens in the
Right.
UK. They're trying to produce a positive image of the public servants or the civil servants.
Yes.
So what kind of image that you have with Chinese civil servants or officials?
I think that because
I mean, can you, if there are a group of people, there is one, say, Jay in that group, and can you say, well, this, you've worked for the ministry.
I think actually in the company that I used to work with, there was this guy, I mean, on